Hey YouTube, just a short video covering my trip from picking up the truck in England, driving across Europe, Germany, Denmark, Poland, and into Ukraine. All right, I'm somewhere in Germany at this moment, headed to Poland. I've got about 7 hours and 45 minutes ahead of me. I got about 2 hours behind me. Beautiful countryside. I have crossed the border into Poland. I think my 5th country in 2 days. There you go. Looks a lot like Germany. Very beautiful. I hope to spend more time here someday. Alright, update. I think this is day 5 of travel, day 4 in Europe. It's funny how you lose track after you spend an overnight on a plane where you didn't sleep. But I'm leaving Auschwitz, Poland. Interject a little commercial here. If you recall my trip last year, I said one of my regrets is that I didn't stop and really see anything. So I did take an extra day, and I always wanted to visit the concentration camps to honor the memory, and I'm a big believer in the never forget. And so I took a day. I visited Auschwitz-Birkenau. It's an amazing experience. It's obviously very grim, but it's definitely worth your time if you're ever able to do it. I'm on my way to Ukraine. I've got, I think, about 200 kilometers to go. And, you know, Europe, man, the roads are all awesome. All the way across France, Belgium, Germany, into Poland. Like butter. They put up a sign when there's a little bump, like a pothole, that in the U.S. is like normal road surface. Anyway, rainy day, but we're making time. So I'm now in Ukraine. I just got through customs, which honestly stresses me the hell out. Really wish I spoke Polish and Ukrainian. That would probably make it a lot easier. But I got about an hour and a half until I meet Xenia, one of the Car for Ukraine volunteers in Lviv. And yeah, I made it across Europe and into Ukraine, which, by the way, is still Europe. So one sight that you can't miss while you're traveling through Ukraine is every small town you drive through, there are placards and signs for fallen soldiers. Every graveyard you see, there's flags marking the fallen from this war. So I made it to Lviv, met Xenia, and then I was lucky enough to have a few days to just be a tourist before we drove to the east. So it seems really strange. I was here a year ago, just about, and I think in the first couple of days I was here, there was at least a half a dozen air raid sirens. And knock on wood, so far I've been here 3 days, and there's only been one, and it was very short. Which I think is indicative of the fact that Russia is not launching their planes any longer because of the risk. Whereas before, every time they scrambled one of their planes capable of carrying a Kinzhal missile, the air raid sirens sounded off. And I know the country's still at war, but Lviv is just beautiful. I really hope someday I can come back here with my family, spend some time actually being a tourist. It's been fun today. I've gone to a coffee shop, I've done a little shopping, walked around the city for at least a few miles. And spring is in full bloom here. It's really quite beautiful. Thanks for watching, and a link to donate in the description.